La Liga is back, and I'm going through all 20 home kits for this season. This is not a ranking video or a tier list video. I'm just going to give you my honest verdict for the home kit for each club and tell you whether if I think it's a hit or a miss. And look, I don't even support a single team in La Liga, so there's no favoritism here. And stick around to the end of the video because I'll be naming the best and worst kit for this season in La Liga. So let's get into the video right now. Alright, so we have Athletic Club here as the first home kit, and their colors are pretty much red and white. You can see the stripes there with some black linings on the cuffs and on the collar. Honestly, just seeing this for the first time, I like it. Even the size of the sponsor is not overwhelming. Overall, this is a great kit, so I think Athletic Club absolutely hit on this season. Now we have Atletico Madrid, and immediately I'm going to say this is a hit because I really like what they're doing here. It's the traditional look with the red and white stripes and the blue on the collar and the cuffs. I like the trident pattern that's embedded within the red stripes. I think that looks really cool. And what I like what Atletico has been doing is that they've gone back to their traditional stripe design, because I remember a few years ago they had wavy line stripes as the design on the front, or it was just some kind of gradient stripe design that didn't really look too great. So overall, this is an amazing jersey and they absolutely hit with this. Up next, we have Osasuna's home jersey for this season. I was looking at it hard enough to see if I didn't like it, but I think it has a classic feel to it. I love the polo on it. The sponsor of Cosner in the front isn't too overwhelming, so that gives it extra points. You really can't see it in the picture that I'm seeing, but there is a bit of a pattern on there. Here, I'm reading that the pattern is inspired by Pamplona's Plaza del Castillo mosaic. I have no idea what that is, but that's pretty cool that they added it to their shirt. So for this season, I think Osasuna definitely hit with their jersey. And then we have Celta Vigo, whose shirt is primarily sky blue. It has some white and red. You can see a bit of white stripes on the shoulders there as well. Their badge crest looks amazing. And the one thing that is hurting this jersey is the sponsor in the middle. I believe that's a beer company or some sort of alcohol product because they have the 0.0 alcohol percentage on the front. However, it looks like a sticker slapped on the front of the jersey. I think in the past that sponsor has been a white outline. If they had done that for this year, this would be an absolute hit and probably would be my favorite so far. But that sponsor is just killing the entire jersey, so this is a miss for Celta Vigo. Up next, we have Deportivo Alaves. And I like this jersey. I like how it has a little collar and even the button on top on the neck there. Their team colors I like. Blue and white seem to always do well with each other. And the blue stripes have a bit of a pattern on the front, so I think that's pretty cool. So they've really hit on their jersey for this season. And then here we have one of the clubs that got promoted for this season, Deportivo Coruña. And look, they have the same sponsorship as Celta Vigo, and the color for the sponsors match their jersey, and it actually works for them. And overall, looking at the jersey, I like it. I think they played it maybe just a bit safe, which is okay because they're back in La Liga. So I definitely think they hit on this jersey for this season. Now let's take a look at Elche CF. Their jersey for this year looks really good. It kind of has a retro feel to it. At first, I thought they had a polo collar, but it's not. Overall, I really like this. I don't know how other people feel about this. It looks very classic and elegant to me. So I think this is a 100% hit for them for this season. Real quick, if you're liking any of the jerseys that you see in this video, or you're a La Liga fan and you need a jersey for this season, then visit the link down below in my description. It'll take you to a shop where you can buy an authentic jersey for this season. Stop wasting your money on replicas and get yourself the real thing. Now let's get back to the kits. And now we have Barcelona, and I thought I would like this jersey, but I really don't. The blue stripes are divided into 3 different shades of it. The red stripes are doing the same. Maybe I'm more of a classic guy and I would have just liked to see them solid colors. And I really did want to try to like it. I think a lot of people do like this year's Barcelona jersey, but in the end, I think this is a miss from Barcelona. Next, we have Getafe, and seeing this for the first time, I absolutely hate this. I think this is trash. I don't know what it is that I don't like about it. Probably that little pattern design that they have on the front. The blue is a little bit overwhelming for me. Maybe they could have gone with a gradient, going from dark blue to light blue. But I think this is a complete miss from Getafe this year. And now here's Levante's jersey for this season. And I absolutely love this. This might be one of my favorite ones that I've seen so far. Probably because it has that classic look to it, kind of a throwback retro design to it. The colors of red, navy, and white definitely work well together on this design. I think Levante fans are very happy with their jersey this year. So this is a definite hit from Levante this year. Let's take a look at Malaga's jersey for this season. They're one of the other newly promoted clubs for this season, and the jersey is okay. The sponsorship of Sabor a Malaga is very huge there in the middle, at least in the picture that I'm seeing, which is okay because it's not dominating too much of the shirt. And I don't hate the jersey, nor am I too enthusiastic about it. To me, it just looks like just any other football jersey. And probably because of that sentence, I'm just gonna say this is a miss from Malaga. Then we have Espanyol for this year, and they have these blue and white stripes on the front. The sleeves are blue. You see the color black on the cuffs and on the collar and at the bottom of the shirt as well. And they don't have a sponsor on the front, and I don't know if they have one confirmed or have one lined up for this season, but if it's zero sponsor all year, then it's a pretty decent shirt. So I think this is a hit for Espanyol. Up next, we have Racing de Santander, and I don't like this jersey. They're the other club that got promoted this season, but the sponsor design on it looks pretty cool. I don't know what that animal is. It looks like a fox or a dog with like 8 legs on it. But zooming out and looking at this shirt, it reminds me of a jersey that I would see in the Colombian league down here. And I think a lot of people might disagree with me and actually like this jersey, but for me, this is a complete miss. All right, now we have Rayo Vallecano's jersey for this season. And there is a lot going on here. They have the diagonal sash design on the front there in red, some gold thrown on the jersey, black, a little bit of orange on the shoulders. There's a lot to process here, and I think they probably tried to do a little too much with their jersey for this season. But for me, I don't like it. I think this is trash. It's horrid. And this is a complete miss from their part. Now we have Real Betis jersey for this season. And I like it. The sponsor on the front kind of throws it off a little bit, but it's not too much where I don't like the jersey. The green and white stripes, I like that. I like that little design that they have on the top and the front that goes diagonal and sort of a fading gradient color. And the green stripes also have a subtle pattern to it, which I think plays really well to the overall jersey. So yeah, this is a complete hit from them. All right, now we have the other big club in La Liga. We have Real Madrid, and I don't like it. So this is actually my first time seeing it fully. I haven't watched too many of their friendly games this season, and I think everyone agrees with me that this is complete trash. It doesn't really look like Real Madrid. It doesn't scream Real Madrid that we're used to seeing. So I think this is a complete miss from them this season. Now we have Real Sociedad, and for this season, the blue on their shirt is a little bit darker than previous shirts, and I think it's actually working for them. I really don't have much to say about this. I do think it's a nice jersey, and I do think this is a hit for this season. Now we're looking at Sevilla's jersey for this year, and I don't like it. There's not a lot going on, to be honest. They don't have any sponsor on it. And this is probably the first time where I would say that a sponsor would help the jersey. It's basically just a white shirt with some red on it, which I know Sevilla usually does. But this year, I don't like it at all. So I think this is a complete miss for them. Now, looking at Valencia's jersey for this season, I like it a lot. Right off the rip, I like the maroon colors on the collar and the cuffs. We could say it's basically a white jersey with some maroon on it, but having that sponsor on there helps them out a lot. I don't know what it is, but I'm really liking their home kit for this year. So I definitely think they hit on this season. And finally, we have Villarreal, and I like their jersey for this season. It's the yellow that they always use since they're nicknamed the Yellow Submarine. The navy on the sleeves and on the collar and the shoulders and the cuffs really tie everything in together. The sponsors in navy as well. So Villarreal fans, congratulations. Your club hit for this season. All right, that's all 20 La Liga home kits for this season. Let me know down below in the comments if you agreed with any of my takes. If you're a La Liga fan, let me know what you think of your club's jersey for this season. And as I promised, I'll tell you which ones I thought was the best and which one I thought was the worst. The best of the bunch, in my opinion, was Levante's jersey. I really like the classic look that they had going on. Maybe it's just me. I'm a sucker for that throwback retro look. So for me, their home kit for this year was the best out of everyone's. And for the worst, I've got to give it to Real Madrid. Look, they're one of the biggest clubs in the league, in the world, and their jersey for this year really doesn't say that. So I think they should go back to the drawing boards and come back with a better kit for this season and throw that design in the trash. And one last thing, if you're a La Liga fan and you still need a jersey for this season, then go to the link down below in my description and get yourself an authentic jersey, not a replica. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.